Hello everyone, you are watching ITV Gold. I'm your host Aditya with cameraman Raja Bhatti, and today we're in New Jersey for Akshaya Patra's Gratitude Gala 2021. It's a beautiful foundation that feeds children of India, 1.8 million of them every single day, and it educates them as well. Beautiful organization. Today we are going to meet key members, we're going to meet key supporters, and we're going to also talk about the importance of giving back to our community back in India and the importance of really doing something for the underserved communities, because they just need one chance and they need one opportunity. So Akshaya Patra provides that opportunity. Stay with us on ITV Gold as we bring you so much more on Akshaya Patra's Gratitude Gala 2021. And joining us right now is Dr. George Abraham. He is the keynote speaker for Akshaya Patra's Gratitude Gala for 2021. Dr. Abraham, thank you so much for giving us your time on ITV Gold. I have to ask you, as the keynote speaker, as somebody who's going to address the audience today, what is the most important aspect of Akshaya Patra that you would like for the audience to know? What is something that you want to highlight the most? Because there's a lot of conversation happening, but what do we need to focus on?
Well, first, it's an honor to join you on this event, and I'm grateful to Akshaya Patra for having invited me. I think as a father of two daughters, I would like to say that the education of women, children is vital. We all have had an opportunity to grow up and had the blessing of education and always be able to get food on the table. But to hear that a child has to go hungry and to balance food and education is something that breaks our hearts. And so I feel strongly that the opportunity to educate all children, put food on the table for them, but most importantly, to get women children to be successful, that is something which is dear and dear to my heart. So I'm passionate and I'm honored to be here at this event.
And joining us right now is the chair for the Tri-State chapter of Akshaya Patra. We're joined by Mr. Biren Shah. Thank you so much for giving us your time today on ITV Gold. I have to ask you, there's a gala tonight. Everyone's very excited. It's to give back. It's to celebrate these beautiful children of India. How are you feeling today? What are your expectations?
I am on top of the world. We're doing this for a wonderful organization. The way I look at it is that we as a human species collectively have made such progress in various facets of life. We are at the frontiers of conquering space, yet childhood hunger is something that evades us, and it shouldn't be. We have plenty of resources to go around, and Akshaya Patra fits squarely in that space. You know, the mission of Akshaya Patra cannot be simpler. It's all about making sure that no child is deprived of education because of hunger. And it's a mission that all of us can rally behind, and we are really excited about it.
Can you tell us about how are the children right now in India doing? What is being done? They're going back into school. Education was kind of on a halt for a while. What is the strategy going forward? And how are those kids doing?
So you're right. COVID was a big shock globally, and the kids in India were no exception. That was for the last year or so. But schools have started reopening, and kids are going back to school. And so that is where Akshaya Patra comes in. During COVID, of course, Akshaya Patra did a lot of phenomenal work. About 190 million meals served, several million happiness kits prepared and distributed to the kids. But now kids are back to school. And that's where Akshaya Patra really focuses on its core mission, which is about food for education.
And joining us is Mr. Desh Pandey from Akshaya Patra, and none other than our chairman, Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parekh. Mr. Desh Pandey, I have to say, what a great event, what a beautiful event, all about educating, all about empowerment. How are you feeling today? And I would love to know, how do you feel about the fact that, media networks are covering Akshaya Patra and we're bringing that, the message forward?
Well, I'm very, very thankful to my buddy here, who has been a supporter of Akshaya Patra forever. And I think these are all big tasks. Trying to make sure that no child is denied of education because of hunger. It's not something that one person can do. It's going to take all of us. And unless we have an efficient way to spread the word out and collectively get everybody together to contribute whatever they can. Some can contribute time, some can contribute talent, and some can contribute $20, which feeds the child for the whole year. Yeah. Or some can give $1 million. But it's going to take all of us. And what Pradeep has done here is just magical. Thank you.
Dr. Parekh, I would love to know, how does it feel to have a media network that is so committed to the nonprofit world? And what do you have to say about what he had to say?
Well, as I say that media, I'm by profession medical doctor, but I acquired this media just for one purpose only, to empower second generation convey the message from first generation to second generation and convey the India's message like hunger, poverty, and lack of education to second generation here so they can appreciate this thing and help the India and Indian children.
Thank you so much for joining us on ITV Gold today. What a great day. What a beautiful non-profit. My first question to you has to be, Akshaya Patra works directly with the Indian government. It's serving the government schools of India all across the country. How important do you think that relationship is for the government of India with Akshaya Patra? And how are you looking at moving forward with that relationship?
Okay, my greetings to all the viewers of ITV Gold. It is indeed a very special partnership that the government of India has with Akshaya Patra and the great work that the organization has been doing in India. It's a human service touching the lives of millions and millions of children, and not just children. With each children, there's a family that is there. And we look forward to continuing our relationship also as we look going past the COVID pandemic. Schools are opening, so that is another opportunity that we are looking to further strengthen our partnership with Akshaya Patra. And all the children are waiting to come back to school, and that is where our partnership between the Government of India and Akshaya Patra becomes even more important. Thank you.
Thank you. So we had a great event today. This was an Akshaya Patra Tri-State Chapter Gala. We call it the Gratitude Gala. And this was attended by 450 people. The gala went well, the speakers were very good, and we raised a lot of money for this noble cause. We know the cause of Akshaya Patra is to provide food for education, and our motto is that no child in India should be deprived of education because of hunger. This Akshaya Patra does at a very efficient scale. Akshaya Patra is able to feed one child for the entire school year in $20. When people heard this, they were astounded. They were really amazed that something like this can be done. The cause is so great, and we are able to raise a lot of money for our Akshaya Patra chapter.
So I'm really excited and glad that we got to do this Akshaya Patra Gratitude Gala after having a virtual gala last year because of COVID. It's really nice to have everyone here back together in the same room again and feel that energy, everyone coming together to support this amazing organization where, just $20 a day can feed a child for an entire year. Is really inspiring to see all the generosity here tonight. And I think that generosity was just amplified by the fact that we're all so happy to be back together again, supporting these amazing causes together.
Tonight's event was just incredible. As Abha mentioned, to actually have that face-to-face interaction today was just a blessing, having taken a year off from almost all human interaction to be here with all of these people to come together for such a tremendous cause, for all of the compassionate donors that we saw today. It was truly marvelous just to see everyone come together. There were so many incredible speakers, so many great performances tonight. Sparsh was just absolutely unbelievable. It was so cool seeing Omi Vedya here. I think we all grew up seeing Three Idiots, so to see him up there on the stage was, seeing a part of our childhood up there. So just a tremendous event, and what an atmosphere.
Myself is Aditya Surti, and I'm here to attend the Akshaya Patra Gala. Akshaya Patra is a wonderful cause, feeding 1.8 million children a day in India. And at the rate of $20, you can feed one child for the entire year. So I thoroughly enjoyed this event. I happen to know of a lot of things that I did not know of. And just by virtue of knowing more about Akshaya Patra, I shall be making myself more involved into the cause that it stands for.
I involved with Akshaya Patra from last 11 years. My daughter, Akshaya Patel, she introduced me with Akshaya Patra, and we visited a kitchen in Baroda, and it was amazing to see the kitchen. Then we went to visit a school, and I saw how kids are eating hot food during their lunch hour. What I noticed over there, that one kid, he took some food and in a box and try to take it at home. So I asked him, why you are doing that? And he said, I have a younger sister at home, and I don't want her to get hungry. So, and just by listening to her, it brings tears in my eyes. And after that, I decided that I need to involve with Akshaya Patra. And since then, I have visited and involved in Akshaya Patra from last 5-6 years. My first year, Akshaya Patra Gala was at TV Asia about 5 years back. And since then, we have started this chapter in a big way.
Hi, my name is Kiran Kothari. I'm one of the co-chairs of the New Jersey chapter of Akshaya Patra. Akshaya Patra, as some of you might know, is the world's largest NGO serving midday meals to kids, government school kids in India. So we started in year 2000, and we started with only 1,500 children this year. But since in over a span of only 21 years, we have gone from serving 1,500 meals every day to 1.8 million meals every day. Now, you clearly may have a question that, how can we do this? Well, we have 55 latest technology, sophisticated kitchens, and they can prepare these meals freshly every day. So important things are the meals had to be nutritious, and we do that. The meals had to be hygienically safe, and we do that. You know, we are talking about feeding kids. We don't want to prepare meals which is hygienically not safe. And the third is, it has to be tasty. So all these things we are able to do. So we feel that we will reach our new goal of $4 million. So I want to thank all our donors, all our supporters for helping us achieve our mission and a long-term vision of feeding 5 million children every school day. Thank you very much.